Hey guys, I wanted to get on here and just give a helpful tip to any of the guitar players out there. This is something that with like new students, whether they're a little bit experienced or whether they're brand new, I end up going over, and most people don't think of this. I didn't for a very long time, but it helps. So finger pressure when you're squeezing down a note. What I have everyone do is just take any note you want. I'm going to play the 7th fret of G, or your 3rd string. And I'm just going to lightly squeeze it. Use my pick here. I'm going to lightly, and then I'm just going to squeeze a little bit more until that note actually happens. Once I've got the note, that's the most I need to squeeze. If I'm squeezing any harder, I'm wasting energy in my hand, which means I'm going to have less endurance for longer practice sessions or gigs, whatever it might be. And you can't, necessarily control this 100% of the time. You're going to be excited on stage or jamming or whatever. You might over squeeze a little bit. It's not the overall end of the world. Just be pretty cautious of it and aware of your finger pressure, and practice with a very light touch, or as light as you can, and make sure your guitar has a good setup. That'll go a long way too, but we can discuss that later. Listen what actually happens if I do really over squeeze. The pitch raises. Listen to this. So I'm going to play the 7th fret of the low E. It's a little easier to hear this and do this on a bigger string. So here's normal. Here's over squeezing. The pitch went up. So even though the guitar's in tune, I squeezed so hard that the pitch raised and took my note out of tune, which is going to make that note, when I'm playing it, with a band or along with a song or whatever, it's going to make that note sound sour, because being out of tune is just being out of tune. It sounds bad. So that's why we have tuners and can measure these things. So make sure you are just squeezing as much as you need to. Save your hand the trouble. It can also prevent a lot of injuries too. A lot of repetitive stress injuries can partially be caused by too much tension while you're doing the repetitive motion. So watch out for that. Hope that helps.